Dude, it was great. I had so much fun. Lots of nice people.
There was that was very cool.
It was very humble. Like everyone was great. No one was crazy.
It was a nice
no one got to. You know what I mean?
Hi, how are you? Oh, you got in. She got in. Yes, you got in.
Look at him with the food.
I said that to you.
Hey guys.
Hi, Tom.
Hey. Sorry, I have my food here.
No, you're good, man.
Now enjoy.
Yeah, munch.
You want to sit near me? You don't want?
He's sick too, right?
No, we're all sick.
If I sit near you here, if I sit here, I'm still sitting next to you. So I'm sitting less than I
I got a cold. I got a summer cold, and he's going on vacation. So I'm gonna do my best to make him sick.
Nice. Good.
All right, guys, why don't we just kind of start down the line and we'll go through and we'll go for about 15, 20 minutes.
Great, guys.
I'm just gonna eat this with you. I'm right in it with you.
Yeah, you do first. She's gonna get skipped. She doesn't know what to ask. Yeah. We can start with whoever has a question.
Okay.
Anybody?
How about this guy? You got a question?
What's your deal?
What's your deal?
What do you know to get in here and sit right up front like that?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, and maybe you guys have already said this, but who is the most popular in your opinion? Out of
Our
you guys?
opinion?
Yeah.
Murray.
Each one of you.
Yes, collectively, we've taken votes. The four of us think that I am.
Yeah, Murray.
Ironically, I think that Hugh, Sal, and Joe are more popular.
Yeah.
So it's not odd.
Yeah.
All right.
I think everybody has fan favorites.
There's definitely different teams, but everybody's all team funny.
Oh, I also want to ask how your baby is. Remington?
I haven't seen him. I don't know. I heard he's walking. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you know? I did.
No, he's doing very well. Thank you. He turns one in a couple weeks. I'm excited to be back. Yeah, I missed last year because he was popping out then. So now.
That's exciting.
Oh yeah, he was born last year.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, his birthday.
Both your babies born in the summer.
Well, one, yeah, May, spring, yeah.
When's his birthday?
His birthday is July 31st. You think you want to stop me? You know what's odd? Ironic is you guys are asking more questions than the press in the press conference.
I have a question.
Yes, hit it.
Do you guys get together on each other's punishers, or does one of you comes up with the idea and you develop it? I gotta say, sometimes Sal's punishment seems pretty bad.
Thank you.
I mean, I download the whose phone is ringing, but every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's such a cringe-worthy thing. You guys all come up with that, or?
Yeah, most of the time, one of us will leave the room to use the restroom. The other three guys will have an idea and conspire. We walk back in the room like, shh.
He pees a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes punishment will just come up because in the beginning of the season we just sit in the room and talk about ideas what would be terrible to do, and then we just develop it for one person. So it's like, you know, what if you disrupted some sort of like really snooty event, and it was like, oh, let's make Sal do this, and then we developed. And Casey actually made right? Casey actually made the Whose Phone Is Ringing song for us.
Did you know when you wrote it and made it that hundreds of millions of people would download it? It would have more plays online than its size, Gangnam Style?
Yes.
Did you know that?
I knew. No, I could see the future.
Didn't we say to you when we asked Casey, because we don't know how to make music, we asked Casey to make the music, we said, make it like Gangnam Style as a ringtone.
No, you said, what was like, who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? That's right. Who let the dogs out?
Whose phone is ringing? Mine.
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Well, we just got a lawsuit.
There's lights up.
So it was almost whose dog is ringing, but that didn't make any sense.
Casey comes up with a lot of ideas, and he gets credit and pay for none of them. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a really good setup for Casey.
What else? There was all those songs we did. There was
I'm
one
a sexy guy with too much pride.
Yeah.
Cry on the moon.
Yeah. At this point, it's funny because you make a reference.
What's the pet cremation? Grandparent divorce. Called James S. Murray, of course. No. That's Casey Jones. Wow. His handiwork.
Maybe in Birch.
Have you finished up your new movie?
We have finished principal photography on the movie. Yeah, it was really fun. We finished in June, actually my birthday, June 5th. And it was awesome. Really, really good. We worked with Funny or Die. Chris Henchy was the director, and really, really good time.
Comes out next year.
Yeah.
Is that all you guys can say about the movie, or anything you can spill about
Do you
it?
have specific questions?
What do we not know about the movie that scares away?
It's like,
What can you say about the
it's
movie?
mainly hidden camera. It's like, I'd say 80% hidden camera. And there's like 20% of a storyline, but the storyline's very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
I will say there's a punishment in the movie that there's a scene in the movie that is the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me in my life.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
embarrassing
we
than
got
8 seasons of Impractical Jokers.
We did actually probably some of our best surprise work in the movie.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there was really 4 good surprises.
Which was difficult because we worked with a crew that we don't normally work with.
Yeah.
Because of movie, TV, union rules. And our crew on the TV show is very adept at keeping secrets, and they know not to say things. It's usually us that blows something. Like, but the movie crew, we were very concerned because they don't know us, we don't know them, but they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Of keeping everything on the wraps. They hit me with a wallop that I did not see coming.
Yours is probably my favorite.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So it's good. We're really happy with the way it came out.
What's it like, the difference between, because with the TV shows you guys are using small cameras like this, is that different for the big screen?
Yeah, they used bigger ones.
How does that change for you guys?
The budget went up, and actually a lot of the budget got spent on what they call hides, which is basically where, like, when we make the TV show, it'd be basically a guy in the park with that and a fake, like, someone talking to him and he has it under his shoulder or like on a baby stroller, but they would build these hides to hide the bigger cameras. And some of the stuff they came up with to hide these cameras was unbelievable. We showed up to set for one of the challenges, and yeah, we were on the side of the road, so we thought we'd be able to find them. We couldn't find them.
Didn't know.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Joe, I had a question for you. You brought, you're part of an anti-bullying campaign. You took it to WonderCon in Anaheim this year. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? And did you bring it to San Diego Comic Con?
I am. I will be on it tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's part of the Pop Culture Hero Coalition. I talk to anti-bullying and share personal stories and listen to people's situations and try to advise the best.
How come nobody ever asked me about my bullying campaign?
Because the pro-bullying campaign is not as popular as the anti-bullying campaign.
I would think it would just balance it out.
Yeah. I remember in the 80s it was really popular. So,
they made movies about it.
Yeah, and now suddenly I'm the bad guy? It makes no sense.
In the 80s, they were the bad guys.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Really knuckled down on nerds back in the day.
You know what? I'm going to ask. Tell us about your bullying campaign.
Nerds, you gotta beat them down. You know? I'm kidding, don't beat down anyone.
Yeah, guys. So obviously, you guys have been working together for 7-8 years, and which is great.
26 years.
Yeah, 26 years.
7 to 28 years.
7 to 28. Somewhere in between. I was wondering, like, how your relationship with each other has grown, or if you guys ever like bickered, or at one point like we're like,
Oh, we've had major blowouts over the years, but I feel like they've come and gone. We know how to deal with each other. I mean,
I've calmed down.
Yeah, he's calmed down. It's not really you. I mean, but he was, his best friend assaulted him in a park once. And
on the movie, I punched a couch. Broke my hand. That was good.
Oh, that was the biggest blowout we had so far. So that was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, we're due for one. Yeah, we're overdue for that.
A steaming pot. Eventually,
with each other, literally, I would say probably 90% of the time. Yeah, so it's like sometimes we'll go months without having a break with each other. So it's like par for the course, I think.
Yeah,
there's nothing unusual.
Yeah, but I think we handle it pretty well.
This is what friends do, though, right?
We also take turns intervening on others' behalf. So we'll be like, you got to fix that about him, and somebody will have to talk to your friend for you. It's cool. It's like having multiple therapists.
Yeah, the only reason that I was the one with the blowout is remember we were driving to the boat scene of the movie?
Yeah.
And we spent an hour talking you down about him?
Yeah.
That was the reason you didn't have the blowout, because I talked you
You calmed
down.
me down, and what I did was I wound you up.
Yeah, you got me wound up, and then I punched the couch.
But now I'm totally calm.
Now everything's fine. Yeah,
Now we're talking him down about me.
Yeah, we don't want to get into it. So
I don't remember what it's about at this point. I think you slighted me in some way.
No.
And I used to take slights very seriously.
But that, I mean, if we're gonna keep count, don't worry about it. You're still in last place. Second to last.
But this is what friends do.
Yeah, nothing unusual. We're actually, I would say, given our experiences and length of time, like I think we're better at it than anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We don't fight. We genuinely love each other. We genuinely enjoy spending
I
time.
would really like to know what you have an issue with me.
I don't even remember either. I'll try and if I
They're both lying. I do. I'll tell you later.
I'm not lying. Okay. Say it now in front of all these people.
I'm not gonna air our dirty laundry in front of this kid.
Yes.
He's not even supposed to be here. He doesn't even have anything to record with. He's sitting here.
He's got a
No, he's sitting here on the pad. He found it on the floor. It's crumbled.
He's got a Zoom 6 with it.
I will say this: at the end of the day, no matter what fights, things that we get to, go through, any one of us would probably say this. My best friends in the world, I would literally die for any one of them.
Sure.
Thank you.
But,
Laura, I'm loving the song.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. I know you have another involvement with Comic Con that you decided to
These guys inspired me to write publish the book. I wrote a book called Awaken to Thriller 14 years ago, and we weren't on TV. I couldn't get anybody to read it, literally. And then now HarperCollins wrote a trilogy, and the guys reminded me that I wrote it 2 years ago. I said, you're right, and it just came out a few weeks ago. And yeah, I'm signing copies of Awaken tomorrow from 10 to 12 here at Comic-Con.
Why are you doing that?
Just
anyway, I think I find you. That's not good at promotion.
Do you know where he's doing it? Oh, this is HarperCollins?
I think so, yeah.
So how's everybody doing?
Yes.
All right. So 8 seasons in, now you're traveling around a lot for the movie, right? So as your popularity continues to grow, are you getting recognized more? Are more people ruining your bits?
Yeah, we get. The problem isn't necessarily when we are interacting with someone, because we know we're not going to start a bit if somebody knows us. But the problem comes like when we're in a bit with someone and we're speaking, then someone recognizes us because they see us and they come over and they try to talk to us as we're, interacting and trying to pull something off. That's the worst part of it, because they could ruin something that's going great, unbeknownst to them. They're just fans who want to say hello. So we have a team of people who just basically abduct people as they're coming in to interrupt us filming. So that's the hard
It's very Secret Service.
Yeah.
Really, because they wear like those things in their ears, and they stand around and they look like just the regular public, but they're with us. And then when they see someone like approaching us, it's like swarm, and they just get that person out of there.
We never see that person again, right? Good.
So last season, Murr, you almost got attacked when trying to fit a bra on a guy.
Yeah.
What are some of the other reactions, some of those mean reactions, and how do you guys deal with them?
It's very rare, honestly, because the constant of our show is that the joke's on us, not on the public. And I think people realize that we're embarrassing ourselves. So it's very, very rare, unlike a typical prank show where people get upset. And that's not the reaction we're trying to elicit anyway. But we've had a couple bad ideas along the way. We did in season 1. We were like, what if we go into a children's park, with the gates around it, and we baby talk the kids, and then baby talk the parents as well. Try to get them to baby talk back. Well, guess what? When a middle-aged man with no kids of his own wanders to a child's park acting strange, the cops get called. We learned our lesson that way.
Which one of you have been injured the worst during one of your shows?
Which one? What?
He broke ribs twice.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got a couple of ribs broken.
Twice.
One
side and the other side.
We were doing the stunt show for season finale, and then ATV flipped on me, and I broke 2 ribs on this side. And then we were shooting a bit, and it was my fault. And a guy tackled me, and I broke 2 ribs on this side, all in the same year. So. Matching set.
I think that wins.
Yeah, I like it. I like the feeling. It feels you're alive, It's like Fight Club.
To remind you.
Yeah,
When's the next international episode?
We would one day maybe we'll do an Australian episode. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Think of that.
We don't speak any other languages, so it's kind of limiting.
Okay, yeah.
We went to the UK, so everywhere else.
There was talks of Australia, India, and Amsterdam.
Those, I like that one. That was good. The American and English, they made it a little bit extra funny.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. They were so smart over there too, which was so funny. Like when we were trying to do our normal, just like talk around people that we could get away with sometimes, because people in New York City especially are just so distracted, you're able just to do that. Like they would drill down and we just weren't getting away with anything. So that was interesting.
Are you guys looking at doing any of your bits maybe outside of New York or the East Coast, maybe the West Coast, Midwest, anything like that in those areas?
Well, we've done a bunch. We did a Texas episode, New Orleans episode, Hawaii, Miami.
We try to push tropical ones.
Yeah.
So we've done Hawaii, Miami, and a cruise.
Yeah, we might hit the Caribbean next December. Who knows?
Yeah, we keep doing that. We're like, what about a Caribbean episode? And they're like, well, you kind of did that already. And we're like, yeah, but not really.
Well, San Diego's not a bad location, right?
Yeah, not at all.
I would love it. Love it. Have we done extreme West Coast?
No. We should do LA's. California's.
It doesn't play different enough. You know what I mean? It's got to have a feel of its own.
Yeah.
We did Nashville. Did we do Nashville? I thought we did Nashville.
Texas.
We did Texas. It's got to feel different. So LA would be tough.
He brings up a good point.
California's a dual-party consent state, so you can't shoot in camera the way you would in New York. There's a single-party consent. Both people need to know they're being filmed before you film it. That's the problem.
That's why it's so unfunny to state.
We agree.
Well, any plans to bring the tenderloins to the West Coast? I know you guys got.
Yeah.
You guys,
We just launched our new tour.
Yeah, we just got an email the other day. We're coming to California soon.
The Courageous Big Basketball World Comedy Tour starts in 2
Potentially, I
weeks.
think it's Anaheim potentially, and then we went just here. We were in San Jose. We'll be, I think, in Sacramento.
Sal's in San Diego tonight.
I'm in San Diego.
Yeah, Sal's
I'm here tonight.
Yeah, Sal's got a stand-up show at the Balboa tonight, right?
That's right. I mean, I don't know how quick these things turn over, but I have a show tonight at the Balboa at 10:30.
How quick they turn over? It's instantaneous. You're being live streamed.
Oh, is it? Are we live
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
It's live stream.
Oh, no, there you
All
go.
right, well, everybody, that's where it is. I'll see you later.
What you guys can answer this as a group or individual. What was your favorite episode or prank? I know there's a lot, but
There's a lot.
My favorite was Joe as the wrecking ball, the genie.
That's a pleasure.
Genie does.
Gene does as you wish. Yeah, that was definitely a good one. That was a lot of fun. I think everybody had fun in that one, except my body and my neck when I caught that carpet.
That's my dad's favorite part.
Is it?
Yeah,
When I go,
every time you jack your neck up, he cries.
we had to cut out a couple choice words I said after that happened.
It's at this point, it's like it's actually become difficult to even remember.
Oh
everything
wait,
we've done.
you know what? Actually, though, when we filmed it, was like that was so much fun. The one when we did Not Dog That Ain't Me, when we dressed up as different characters and tried to fool the.
Oh yeah, that's
so this person. That was one when we finished it. We were like, that was so much fun to do.
The bit is that we hired. We had someone posing for the day as a temp, as a I guess receptionist of a building, and we had people that were inside doing focus groups, and they had to exit and sign out to exit, and they would give them their envelope pay for the day. So it was what we did was we would have to exit to get the $20 envelope as ourselves, and then run around the back, get dressed in a crazy outfit, and exit again to try and collect another $20 each time, and see how many times we could get into a different outfit and pass the same receptionist before they called us out and said, "What are you doing? You're the same person." So it was like it was different than anything we've ever done. We got into all those wacky costumes and stuff. We're probably gonna play that again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's one of the best parts of the show right now is pushing until we all collectively come up with something that just redefines the show, evolves the show, changes the show. So it's not like a bunch of the same. Because I think we're approaching 200 episodes now. So
by the end of season 8, we'll have over 200.
if we don't do that for ourselves or for the viewer, it's not that much fun. So that was one of the things we did recently that rejuvenated all of us. Like, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the other day we shot a really simple one where we just had to get someone to call someone else by a nickname that we made up. And it's so simple and so stupid, but we were dying laughing. I mean, it was just so much fun. So we're kind of still rediscovering stuff. You know, it's silly how long it's still fun.
I have a question for Sal. With all of the gross things that you've had to do, have you built up a tolerance to?
I haven't built up a tolerance. I'm afraid of it. All the gross things. I am definitely better off than I was when I started, but I mean, it's just it's a sliding scale, I guess. But like, I still am not good at it.
Do you know?
You never really become fully. I mean, in the beginning, we were talking about this the other day. I think one of the first punishments or second punishments, I had to pick up dog duty, I guess, and just tell the guy, "I got this. I'll take this one for you. Just pay it forward." And I remember I had to, but I wore a glove to pick it up. And I don't know if in this day and age of our show that would fly.
Yeah.
I like somehow convinced them in the beginning to just let me wear a glove, but like, I don't think it really gets easier. But because I've been through so much, I think you kind of weather a storm a little bit, and you're like, all right, I come out on the other side of it. But
Yeah, well, that's the other thing too, because like in the beginning, you were a little bit more. You specifically were a little bit more like cringy, but you build up a tolerance to do this. I mean, people forget, you know, we did 200 episodes, but there's 3 bits an episode, so we've done this. Sal, what's that, man?
That's a couple million.
A couple million. So it's a couple million challenges we filmed, and you just get better at it. So, I mean, you work up a little bit of a tolerance, so we have to push each other in a different way. That's why we started the whole "don't laugh" thing as like one of the goals, like try not to laugh, because that's a lot of fun too, and that's always consistent. It's always so hard to like keep your shit together.
Yeah.
I think we have time for one more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who decides which reactions make the episode? Like, are you guys part of that, or
when you say reactions, what do you mean?
like if you do something to someone and it's not really like that funny?
So
are
you mean
guys
the public's reactions,
Right.
like the marks?
Yeah, we're involved in the editing. Is that what you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
We use what we get. I mean, if a person doesn't give a funny reaction, they won't be on the show. Yeah. We kind of got a feel for it now. Like in the beginning, we would go maybe 4 times each to get something funny. And as time goes by, we've cut that down to like once, twice. You know we get.
So before Jokers, we made our own sketches for years and years, and so we kind of know how to edit and things like that, and so we oversee all the post of it, make sure it's good, and we have a great team, host team of editors.
They've been with us for a long time.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you so much for coming down for your time.
We're gonna open the doors in like 30 minutes, so feel free to roam around, shoot footage if you need to. If you need to, let us know.